was gonna flip it as the game went live, but I think SMB just crashed. Uh-oh. I've dropped frames. Is my computer crashing? Oh. Not on the grand finale. Come on. Oh, there's something. Oh.
You can feel the energy rising here at Shaka Sportster.
Oh my. My computer. Okay, there we go.
Gonna be a great one.
Ooh, it was very unhappy there for a second. Oh my.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna my computer's not very happy right now. And I don't entirely know why. Some of this stuff, I guess. Okay. Ooh. And the game is not super happy right now, but maybe it'll improve. Did drop some frames. Let me know if the stream is doing all right. But nonetheless, final day of the regular season. And we start off with the Retrievers and Sonics here, trying to figure out who can win this final division. It's a dead heat between the Sonics and the Walkers.
The first baseman, number 6, Gossi.
Someone will win it and move to the 3rd seed in the Heroic. And then I think the loser is pretty much guaranteed the 4th seed, I think Washi was talking about earlier in the Discord. Sonics beat the Retrievers earlier this week off a walk-off home run in extra innings. Oh, dear. Man, it's really chugging right now. Don't entirely know why. Never had this problem with this game before.
Number 8, Vale Dean.
That one's into the gap. That's going to roll to the wall. And the Sonics pick it up right where they left off last night with extra base hits. Dean leading things off with a double. I think he did that last game too in his first at-bat. I think he ended that game with 2 or 3 doubles. So as it stands right now, Sonics and Walkers tied for the division lead. Sonics have it right now via tiebreaker, have a 2-run advantage in season run differential. And so style points count really big. I mean, really need to win the game, most importantly of all, but try and tack on as much as you can because it could be very, very important. Sonics got that first run 90 feet away here. Asbestos fan to the plate. That one's popped up. Foul territory. No one going to grab it. And probably for the best. Probably would have allowed the runner to tag and go home potentially. Chopper back to the mound. Heaps gets it to first. Runner stays put at 3rd and 2 away now here for Giggly Wilkerson.
21, Giggly Wilkerson.
Left side, no one's able to grab it, and the Sonics take the lead. RBI single for Giggly Wilkerson. It's 1-0 Sonics.
Gregory McFurlow.
Stream's bad too. Check it out. A strikeout to end the inning, but the Sonics take the important lead. 1-0 as we head to the top of the second now.
Number 64, Graham Wyatt.
'Let's flip to first. That's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 10, Arthur Navarro.
Keep my eye on the number here on my OBS overlay. 394 right now on drop frames. Two here. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for James.
Landon Vanilla.
Swing and a miss. Bottom second, we go Hinton, Cray, and Grimes.
The shortstop, number 29, Elise Benson.
2-2. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Luis Cray.
'Left side, diving stop by Fleshman. The throw not going to be in time, though. That brings up Warden Grimes.
Warden Grimes.
Popped up. And caught by Mack. That's out number 2.
Batting, the third baseman, number 4, Jason Espanol.
And strike 3 called. Ends the inning. Both starters with 3 strikeouts so far as we go top of the third here.
Catcher, number 19, Wyatt Irehead.
You missed an RBI single from Wilkerson that scored Dean, who hit a leadoff double. And that's been the extent of the festivities so far. That one hit deep into left, but nowhere deep enough here. And that was caught for out number 1 by Lushley.
Morgan Mack.
What's up, Morgan Mack? Uh-oh.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's just a huge clap of thunder outside. Not now. That one's in the gap. That's going to be extra bases here for the Retrievers. I think this is their first hit of the game. They've got a runner into scoring position now.
Shortstop, number 6, Diggett Flashman.
Hopefully it won't be too bad. It should be just blowing right past my house here pretty quickly. Nothing comes of the 2-out double. We'll go to the bottom of the third now. Top of the order due up here for the Sonics.
Number 8, Vale Dean.
Another strikeout for Heaps. He's up to 4 here on the evening. 31 on the season. Oh, Correa climbs the ladder there. Gets a mojo boost.
Asbestos.
2 away now for Pham. That one stays in front of the plate. 1-2-3 inning. Top of the fourth we go. Still 1-0 in favor of the Sonics.
Level 2. Now batting, the center fielder, number 46, Doyle Cantu.
Grounded to short. Hinton is there. The throw's in time. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 6,
Here is Correa.
Korea.
Needs a really big day from her bat if she wants the Triple Crown. One, two. That one is heading foul. And will get caught by Grimes for out number 2.
Designated hitter, number 64, Ren Wyatt.
We seem to be good on frames. Doesn't look like we've dropped anymore. Three, 1. Full count. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for James. We go bottom 4 before 5 and 6 due up.
Hitter, number 21, Giggly Wilkerson.
This one's popped up. Up by Heaps. That's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Gregory McFarlow.
Another one popped up. This one trickles into foul territory here. Third base side. Mack will make the catch for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 29, Elise Hinton.
Into left, and Vanilla grabs that one before it becomes a Bomber special, and we go top 5 here. Still just a 1-run game here.
The right fielder, number 10.
Arthur Navarro will lead things off here for the Retrievers. Swing and a miss. James' 5th strikeout of the night. Oh, my soul. James is feeling it. Wants to try and win that division title. Up to locked in on the mojo. Swing and a miss! She strikes out the side, goes up to 7 strikeouts on the night, and we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Number 28, Luis Ray.
7, 8, and 9 due up here offensively for the Sonics. That one hit deep into center field, but not quite deep enough. Cantu at the wall, making the catch.
45, Gordon Grimes.
One's foul, 0-2 here to Grimes. Slow roller, Heaps comes up with it. Back to first in time for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 4, Jason Espanol.
This one will go foul. Espanol goes into right field. That one's going to roll to the right. He's a speedster. He'll have himself a 2-out double. And the Sonics have a runner into scoring position. Here is Valdine. Back to the top of the order. Two. Swing and a miss! And we'll head to the top of the 6th, still just 1-0 here.
Third baseman, number 51.
8-9-1 due up for the Retrievers. That'll be a leadoff walk here for Mac. Brings up Grant Gilmore. Approaching 90 pitches here for James. That one into right field. That's going to be caught by Grimes, 1 away. Runner retreats back to first. Hit and run was on, but...
The shortstop, number 6.
And James will get pulled for the long reliever, Cobb. Cobb's got about 50% stamina under him. Don't think he'll have what it takes to go the rest of the way, but try to eat a couple of innings, comes in the game locked in, and gets the strikeout on his first batter.
The center fielder, number 46, Doyle Cantu.
2 down now, Doyle Cantu at the plate. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Grounded to second, Dean off a hop. In time to fan for out number 3 will go bottom of the 6th. Lushley, Pham, and Wilkerson due up.
The left fielder, number 11, Mark Lushley.
Tough dive there down at third. Gets away from her, and the leadoff runner will be on. Lushly aboard. Two. That one hit into right. It's deep and caught over the shoulder by Navarro.
Now batting.
Huge grab there, one away.
Number 21, Giggly Wilkerson.
Slow roller, Fleshman at short, gets it to Correa in time for out number 2. Runner advances though into scoring position. Heaps gets pulled in favor of Rusty Diligence. And we've got McFurlow at the plate. And he pops it up, foul territory. Caught by Mac for out number 3, and we go to the top of the 7th. 3, 4, 5 do it for the Retrievers here. Combined 0 for 6 so far here tonight.
Aussie Korea.
Oh, 2 to Correa. Up the middle, a diving stop by Hinton. The throw in time. What a play at short.
Number 64, Ren White.
This one's fouled off. 2-2 here to Wyatt. That one's foul as well. Up the middle, and Hinton not able to get up to that one, and Wyatt will be aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 10, Arthur Navarro.
So 1 on, 1 out now. Arthur Navarro at the plate. Two. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 5.
2 down now. Landon Vanilla to the plate, and they'll pull her for short. And Melee will come into the game for Cobb. He falls behind 2-0 to short. Fouls off the next pitch. And that one's it. Oh, Ssbl with a fantastic snag for out number 3. Bottom of the 7th we go. Hinton, Cray, and Grimes due up for the Sonics.
Number 29, Elise. Now in the game, Nero Cortez.
This one in foul ground. Oh, Mac makes a diving catch there, 1 away.
Catcher, number 28, Luis Cray.
And Cray will take a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Warden Grimes.
45, Warden Grimes.
Swing and miss, 1-1. And that one is by shortstop. 2 on, 1 out here for the Sonics, trying to get some extra runs here up on the board.
Ssbl.
Style points critical here. And a swing and a miss. Down goes Ssbl.
Number 8, Bale Dean.
One's gonna stay foul. It's an 0-2 count to Dean. Swing and a miss! Diligence strikes out back-to-back batters with 2 on. Remains 1-0 as we go top 8.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 19.
7, 8, 9 due up here for the Retrievers. Grounded to Fan. Takes it herself for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 51, Morgan Matt.
Left side, deep in the hole, Hinton. The throw is not going to make it in time, so runner is aboard here. Grant Gilmore to the plate.
Gilmore.
1 for 2 today with a double.
Now batting,
And Gilmore actually is going to get pulled in favor of Richards. Oh-2 to Richards. Tough out activates. Strike 3 called.
now batting, the second baseman, number 6.
Back to the top of the order. Diggett Fleshman rattled right now. Up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. They're going to send the runner to third. McFurlow's throw is going to be cut off by Hinton, and the tying run is 90 feet away now for the Retrievers. Doyle Cantu to the plate. The pressure is all the way up here. First pitch called a strike. Mealy just a 2-pitch pitcher, 0-2. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. Inside, full count. Popped up into left. And caught by Lushley for out number 3. Will go bottom of the 8th, still 1-0.
Them a wedgie for a
She'll lead things off. Pham and Wilkerson due up as well.
left fielder, number 11, Clark Lushley.
That's a laser into left and over the head of the left fielder. It bounces off the wall. Tire hit throws it in, but it's a leadoff double for the Sonics.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3, Asbestos Fan.
1-2 here to Fan. Strike 3 called.
Now batting, a designated
Third strikeout for Diligence.
Wilkerson.
1-2 to Wilkerson. Pops it up center field. Cantu makes the catch for out number 2. They don't tag the runner. And here is Gregory McFurlow.
Gregory McFurlow.
3-1 to McFurlow. Round to the second. Fleshman's up with it. The throw in time for round number 3. And it's the last chance here for the Retrievers. It's just a 1-run game. 3, 4, and 5 due up. Correa 0 for 3 on the night. Average sitting right at 400 on the season. 2-0. That one. Oh, Hinton again, a diving stop, the throw. In time, she's done that twice. 2, Correa, 1 away. To third, Ssbl. In time, 2 away. Last chance here for the Retrievers. It's Arthur Navarro. That one's through the left side. The Retrievers still have life. And it's Nero Cortez, the backup. He's now a catcher. Came in for Short, who came in for Bonilla earlier in the game. Ground to the third. Ssbl up with it. The throw is in time for out number 3. And the Sonics have 1 foot into the division. They set the precedent for the Walkers now. 1-0 over the Retrievers. And that came in the first inning RBI single from Wilkerson. And that was it. 10 strikeouts for the Sonics pitching staff. 7 from James in a win. 5 1/3. 1 hit and 1 walk. 2 strikeouts from Cobb and 1 from Melee in relief. And the save goes to Daniels. The 5th one on the season. Loss goes to Heaps. He falls to 3-3 on the year. Just a hard luck loss there. 1 earned through 5 2/3. 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. MVP is Jessica James, Shep Heaps, and I clicked away before I could read the 3rd one. Okay, so let's take a look at the season standings now. We do not know how the game breaks the tie if the teams are tied in run differential. So that's a big question mark. We have no idea what happens there. So the Sonics, a half game up and 3 runs ahead of the Walkers in run differential. So for the Walkers to win the Icons, they need to beat the Liberty, and to outright win the division, they have to win by 4 runs. If they win by 3, who knows what happens, because we surely don't know. I saw some people saying we should watch this game because it really cements the rest of the playoff spots, so might as well. We'll play ball. Suggested lineup. Told me to do that going forward. Play ball. All right, Monstars in Mythic.
Designated hitter, number 11, Bryant Bowen.
Give me 1 minute here. I'm getting a phone call.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 8, Spicy Dupo. Now batting, the center fielder, number 2, Ford Theodorus.
Okay, there we go. So 2 outs, top of the first here. Runner on here for the Mythic. Grounded to short. Newman's up with it. The throw just in time. Route number 3, and we go bottom of the first. We'll see the Monstars here for the first time. Asir Solis. A 2.19 ERA here in the last spot in the pitching rotation. That one goes up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Blundering Nichols.
Number 71, Blunder Nichols.
Two, 2. Swing and a miss. And Boston Schaefer on fire. 364 on the season. So, Kwashi, how high and how low can both of these teams go, but dependent on the outcome of this game? And it probably also largely depends on the runs in this game, but just theoretically. Strikeout there for Solis. Puts 2 down here in the bottom of the first.
Zayden Alexander.
And strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts sends us top 2. Got Villegas, Alvarado, and Mesdu up here for the Mythic.
Number 12, Tuple Villegas.
Upwards of 5 or down to 8 for both teams.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 10, Repo Alvarado. Now batting, the second baseman, number 6, Kinley Mess.
Mess up, 0-2, 2 already down. This one softly popped up. Newman, the shortstop, will make the catch. Round number 2, bottom of the second we go. Cantrell, Marks, and Smacks.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 42, Rupert Cantrell.
That one goes up the middle, so leadoff runner aboard here for the Monstars at the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 11, Special Marks.
2-2 here to special marks. Grounded to second. Mess flips around, goes to second. Gets the lead runner. Felipe smacks. Okay, I want to go back and figure out the players the Monstars got on some of these things, especially the trades they did. You were talking the other day about Alexander Brandt. Now, Boston Schaefer was a moonshot. Santiago Magana was a Monstar initially. Felipe Smacks, so it was that guy just there. Huh. All right, top of the third we go. Roseware and Ribeye do up for the Mythic. Trying to see if any of these players... Oh, wow. I mean, one right off the bat. A trade between the Dragons and the Retrievers. Gossi Correa was originally a Dragon. Dragons received Nevada Fervor and Flavio Noble in exchange for Gossi Correa and Landon Vanilla. That's a huge what if. It's been a cool minute since we have watched a Dragons game. What is the name of that one Dragons girl who hits a lot of home runs? Could you imagine Correa and her being on the same team? She had two different instances of games where we watched where she had a hat trick of home runs, and I can't remember her name right now. We'll have to try. Terrific, yes. Sierra Terrific, man. Could you imagine Sierra Terrific and Gossi Correa being on the same team? That would have been crazy. Shorts. Tina Tygo. Ooh, that's an interesting... Wow. The Dragons traded away a lot of offense. The High Rollers received Kylie Lloyd. That's been a big name for the High Rollers as of late. She's that hitter they have in their 3 spot who has been very, very good. I want to say her batting average is in the 350s or so. She's been strong. High Rollers got Kylie Lloyd and Tatum Howell from the Dragons for Tina Tygo and Noah Navarro. Trying to notice who is the most notable free agent pickup. Anson George for the Lumberjacks. Schaefer kind of came on late for the Bombers. R.C. Finley. Box Bentley. Stein, Vihan Dudley for the Retrievers. Yeoman Solomon for the Moonshots. I think who Eleanor Beard was. Carson Keith, I just got to that trade. Then we have the massive one between Area 51 and the High Rollers. Garlic Nolan. That name doesn't ring a bell. Looking at some of the people I traded away, none of them just really pop out to me as someone I like. You know, wish I hadn't pretty much at this point. Ben Check. Lenore Beard. I don't know if I remembered to post it, but the Quacks picked up Dipper Muscles from free agency. It's been a while since I've looked at his stats, but for a while there, he was batting over 300. He may be probably one of the better free agent pickups this season.
Number 2, Ward Theodorus.
Top of the 4, still no score here. Nice diving stop by Newman, but can't get the throw off in time, and the runner is aboard.
12, Topo Villegas.
But this will be a 4-6-3 Dragon special to end the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 42, Rupert Cantrell.
That one deep into center field. Back it goes. That one is gone, and the Monstars have put the first run on the board. Cantrell's second home run of the season, his 4th RBI. 453 feet.
11 special marks.
Strike. Ball outside. No. But that's a strike.
That's a hard hit ball right into the gap. That's going to go to the deepest part of the park and die underneath the wall. But it will still just be a double. Curious how much speed that runner has.
Center fielder, number 3, Felipe.
I'd be curious. Well, that's a good amount of speed. That's probably at least 80. So, oh, ribeye saves another run.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
Strike. No, that's outside.
This one into left, and that one gets down to front of Alvarado. And another run will score. Monstars lead 2-0.
The third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Da-da. And a strikeout there. 2 down now. Despot to the plate.
No, that's low. No, no.
That one into center field, and it's going to be off the wall. Runner headed for third, and they'll stay put and put runners at the corners.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
And that will bring in the relief pitcher, Bridges. Trying to finish off this bottom of the fourth.
That's a strike.
Mess will make the catch there for out number 3. And that will send us to the top of the 5th here. Alvarado, Mess, and Rose due up.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 10, Repo Alvarado.
Alvarado. See, here's a guy that, I mean, just from shooting from the hip, looks to have bars a lot like Alexander Brandt, and he's hitting nearly 300 on the season.
Second baseman, number 6, Kinley Mess.
Outside.
Just one of those things.
That's a strike.
Wow, the Dallas-Seattle game is actually a bit closer than I thought. Into center field, caught by Smacks. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 28, Edward Rose.
No, fast look.
Popped up into foul territory, caught by Beltran. We're on number 3, bottom of the 5th we go. Schaefer, Alexander, and Cantrell.
The second baseman, number 38,
That's a strike.
Boston Schaefer.
Let's go.
17-14 Dallas, but they are first and goal at the 10, so they could make that a 2-possession game. Leadoff walk for the Monstars. Brings up Zayden Alexander.
6, Zayden Alexander.
Ball, that's inside. Strike.
That one's fouled back. 1-2 here to Alexander. Swing! Gonna miss.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 42, Rupert Cantrell.
Safe. High.
And that is going to float down into center field. 2 on here for the Monstars.
The right fielder, number 11, Special Marks.
That's a strike. That's a strike. Strike. That's a strike.
2-2 to Marks. Ground to Mess. Mess flips to Ribeye. And Ribeye to Dupole for the Dragon Special. Top of the 6th we go, where Ribeye and Bowen do up.
The catcher, number 83, Sean Ware.
That one gets down into left, so a leadoff runner aboard here for the Mythic.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 14, Jefferson Ribeye.
That's a strike. No, that's outside.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 11, Bryant.
2 on, nobody out now. Hard hit ball, but foul. Strike three called.
Now batting, the first
Down goes Bowen, one away. And Spicy Dupole will come to the plate. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts forward Theodorus to the plate.
Ford Theodorus.
Into right, that will be caught over the head by Marks. Mythic turned away, leaving a couple of runners aboard, and will go bottom six. Smacks, Newman, and Beltran.
Center fielder, number 3, Felipe Smacks.
No, fast low. Foul. Strike.
This one's popped up. Stays in play and caught by Ware for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 4,
Gordon Newman.
Newman.
Strike.
Oh, Newman blast one into left field. That one is gone, and it's 3-0.
Number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Grounded Dupole making a nice stop at it. Flips to Bridges in time for round number 2.
The catcher, number 17, Cameron Despot.
Foul. No, outside. You're out.
Yeah, it's a shame that that game ended the way it did. This would be looking really strong for the Astros.
Number 12, Topo Villegas. Now batting, the
But it would have come down to the run differential.
Alvarado.
And I think the Mythic were 10 runs ahead. Because I think they were +5, the Astros were -5. So even at that, this wouldn't have been enough yet.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 6, Kinley Mess.
Ball outside. That's a strike.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 28, Edward Rose.
2 outs now here, top of the 7th. Oh yeah, Mythic have just been very lethargic since like the first quarter, third of the season.
Ball inside.
And this one's popped up foul territory, but just out of the range of Dewey Beltran. Swing and a miss, and we're to the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 71, Lunder Nichols.
And Nichols puts a leadoff base hit into left field. Brings up an on-fire Boston Schaefer and pulls Bridges and brings in Fernanda Cummings. Pretty solid relief pitcher, a 2.73 ERA and a .91 whip. Cummings gets the strikeout there at the bottom of the zone. Brings up an angry Zayden Alexander.
Zayden Alexander.
That's also true. The Astros definitely did not look that great in the second half of the season I determined later on that the Astros went 5-11 during the second half of the season. They beat the Storm 4-2, beat the Moonshots 3-2. That one is just gonna stay inside the park. Beat the Wrong Fielders 12-4, beat the Bombers 3-1, and beat the Lumberjacks 8-9, but lost to the Walkers, Dragons, Sonics, Cyclones, High Rollers, Express Bombers, and then to close the season, Knights, Serpents. And that will make it 4-0.
Center fielder, number 3, Felipe Smacks. Now batting, the catcher, number 83, Sean Ware.
That's a strike.
Popped up. Caught by Schaefer for out number 1.
The shortstop.
Back to the top of the order, Spryberger throwing a very nice game here. Into right again. Caught by Marks, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 11, Bryant Bowen. Now pitching.
And that will do it for Berger. Finishes with a regular season ERA of 3.19. That's up the middle, so a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the first
Spicy
baseman, number
Dupole.
8, Spicy Dupole.
Caught by Schaefer for out number 3, bottom of the 8th.
Team mascot around. Now batting, the shortstop, number 47, Gordon Newman.
That's a strike. That's a strike.
Into left field, it doesn't quite have enough. Alvarado just in front of the track for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 30, Dewey Beltran.
Back to the mound, Cummings. To Dupole for out number 2. Cameron Despot.
Number 17, Cameron Despot.
Strike.
Up the middle, Ribeye sucks it up. Gets the first in time for round number 3, and we head to the top of the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Mythic
number
trailing by 4 here.
Theodorus.
Ball outside. That's a strike.
So will this send the Mythic all the way to 4? Or, I mean, all the way to 8, I should say. So they've got a date first round with the Cyclones. And, I just, at least from here, I just don't see that going in their favor. Especially with how they've played. This will be out number 2.
Now batting, the
And last chance here, Repo Alvarado.
Down.
If a 1-8 upset were going to happen,
Strike.
I feel like it's more likely Lumberjacks over Knights, considering we saw the Lumberjacks absolutely shred the Knights this week, so... Whereas we've just kind of seen the Mythic be kind of listless as of late. Win for the Monstars, 4-0 over the Mythic. Just 6 hits for the Mythic, no one with more than 1. Bowen getting a sombrero. 11 hits for the Monstars. Cantrell going 3 for 4 with a home run. And Newman also having a home run. Loss goes to Solis. 2 earned through 3 2/3, falls to 1 2 on the season. Berger gets the win, moves to 3 2 on the season. No earned through 7 2/3, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts. Berger top, Cantrell second, and Newman third. And here we are, the final game of the regular season with the division title on the line. Walkers and the Liberty. Walkers need to win and win by 4. And they'll have their workhorse on the mound, Havoc Zuniga. Washi, what do you want to do to this batting order? To suggest lineup here and play ball. Here we go. Final game of the regular season. We're going to Apple Field.
The stands are filling up here at Apple Field. Ho ho! The wait is over. It's baseball time.
And here we go. Kruger will lead things off here for the Walkers against Caden Raul.
Steer right.
0-2 the count. Breaks his bat. That one into right. Caught by Lynn for out number 1.
Batting, the center fielder, number 12.
Up to the plate comes Judd French.
Nope. Outside.
And French goes up the middle, a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 14, Millie Sawyer.
And here's probably one of my favorite non-Bombers players, Millie Sawyer. 331 average, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. Bad ball hitter and tough out. Ooh, French was going, but she fouls it off 1-1. There's the tough out activating. There goes French. This one into right. Back it goes. Millie Sawyer has put the Walkers up 2-0. Wasting very little time, 399 feet into right field, and it's 2-0 Walkers.
The third baseman, number 19, Barrett Macias.
Macias into the left, but Humphrey able to track it down. That's out number 2.
Number 9,
Here's Amy Ventura. And that one sky high into left. Caught by Humphrey for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll see Zuniga on the mound, Barker, Humphrey, and Browning.
center fielder, number 40, Nellie Barker.
That's low.
This one's popped up. Trickles into the outfield, but Hiker will make the catch for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 12, Clara Humphrey.
Ball. You bet that's a strike.
Finds the bottom of the zone, 1-1. Ooh, strike three called. Zuniga with a K.
The catcher, number 6, Raiden Browning.
Round of the first, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Zuniga. We'll head top two, Fuller, Hiker, and McLean.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 6, Darlene Fuller.
Strike. High. No inside.
2-2 here to Fuller.
Ball outside. You're out.
Oh, and strike three called.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5, Mulberry Hiker.
Mulberry Hiker now to the plate.
Outfield.
Yes, these are those final 3 regular season games. That went into left, caught by Humphrey for round number 2.
The catcher, number 11, Corbin McLean.
It's between the Walkers and the Sonics to win the division. Sonics won earlier tonight. You saw 1-0 over the Retrievers, so they, for now, have a half-game lead over the Walkers. For the Walkers to win the division, they have to, A, win this game, and win this game by a minimum of 4 runs. If it's 3 runs, we don't know what happens. The game has another tiebreaker, which we have no idea of. So you leave it up to fate at that point. But if it's 2 or fewer, then it is the Sonics for sure. So a lot rides still on the final game of the season. This is Chopper back to Zuniga in time for out number 1. I honestly don't know, Hummus. I meant to ask the Reddit, but I never got around to it. So, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. We only really ever saw it once during the season. The High Rollers and the Astros were tied record-wise and run differential-wise, and it put one ahead of the other, but we never really dug deep to find out why.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 76,
A one-out double brings up Fendor Clemens with that runner in scoring position. Foul ball. Full count. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the game for Zuniga brings up Kevin Bernal. Grounder to Macias, flips it to first in time for round number 3, and we go top third.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 23, Chanel.
Here is Chanel Loncheros hitting here in the 9 hole. Round to the third, Rivas in time to first round number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 25, William Kruger.
There's a strike. That's a strike. Ball.
Swing and a miss. Raul, his third strikeout of the game, brings up Judd French.
Ball that's low.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Right back to the pitcher. Raul keeps it in front of him. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go bottom of the third. Rivas, Lynn, and Barker due up.
Third baseman, number 3, Ranch Rivas.
That's low.
Popped up behind home plate. Caught by McLean for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 13, Hunter Lynn.
Lynn into right. That one hops onto the wall. Fuller up with it. But that's going to be another one-out double here for the Liberty.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 40, Nellie Barker.
What exactly do you mean, Hummus? Like, are you talking about like a traditional progression since we have a wider range of statistics? Another strikeout for Zuniga, third. Oh, like a Cy Young award. Oh, okay. I mean, the game does do that top 10 board. I mean, we could look at the stats also here at the end of after everything settles, and we can just kind of name one. That one into right, and caught by Fuller for out number 3. Keeps it a 2-0 ball game going to the top of the 4th. And here's the difference in your game so far. The 2-run shot by Millie Sawyer. Down the left field line, just misses the pole. Tough out activates. Doesn't chase that one inside. Smacks that one on the ground to Lynn, in time to Bernal for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 90, Barrett Macias.
Yo, outside. Foul. You're out.
Another strikeout for Raul. He's up to 4 on the night.
Number 9,
Brings up Ventura.
Ventura.
There's a strike. Nope, nope.
And a swing and a miss. This has been a problem for the Walkers later on in the season. Accumulate a lot of strikeouts.
Number 6, Raiden Browning.
Bottom of the 4th, we got 3, 4, 5 to up here for the Liberty. And Zuniga strikes out his 4th. Ryder Vainman.
17, Ryder Vainman.
Floater right to Ventura. She doesn't have to move a muscle to make the nab there. Emmanuel Willis.
Now, Willis.
And pops that up. Easy inning here for Zuniga. And we're already to the top of the 5th. Walkers lead 2-0. Need at least one more run to at least leave it up to some
Right fielder, number 6.
other tiebreaker to potentially win the division. Or 2 more to leave it in their own hands. 2-1 count here to Fuller. Hard hit ball, but that is foul and out of play. Full count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Raul.
Mulberry Hiker.
Popped up foul territory. Caught by Rivas for out number 2. Brings up Corbin McLean.
Corbin McLean.
Up the middle, Lynn gets it to Bernal in time for out number 3. And to the bottom of the 5th we go. Clemens, Bernal, and Rivas do up. Line shot straight center field. Judd French takes it. One down, Kevin Burnell.
Kelvin Burnell.
Nope, that's outside. Even, that's a strike. Nope, that's high. Ball low.
3-1 count to Burnell. Rounds it to Loncheros. Flips it to Ventura in time for round number 2. And Wrench Rivas to the plate.
Number 3, Ranch Rivas.
Ball inside. Pitch high.
And Rivas finds himself a bit of the outfield grass. Runner board here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
The second baseman,
Hunter Lynn.
Hunter Lynn.
That's low. There's a strike. High.
Swing and miss 2-2.
Ball.
Full count. Runner will go here with 2 outs. Ooh, decently hit, but foul. We'll do it again. This one fouled off.
Ball four, take it.
Oh, and that's a walk. 2-1, 2 out, top of the order, Nelly Barker. Barker makes contact, puts it down at the right, and the bases are loaded for the Liberty. Brings up Clara Humphrey, a .294 hitter on the season. Zuniga still locked in, but flirting with disaster here in the bottom of the 5th. Finds the bottom of the zone, 1-2.
That's down.
Broken bat. Ventura off of first, flips it to Zuniga, who covers in time for out number 3. The Walkers escape. The bases loaded. Jam remains 2-0. Going to the top of the 6th.
Second baseman, number 23, Chanel Loncheros.
Raul locked in here. Fouled off. 0-2 to Loncheros. Grounded right to Clemens. Gets it to Burnell for round number 1. And we go back to the top of the order, 3rd time around here for the Walkers. Kruger 0 for 2. And he makes contact, goes up the middle for a base hit. That very important 3rd run is on base here for the Walkers. Judd French to the plate. One. Walkers do have some speed at first, but the arm behind home plate's pretty good. French goes up the middle, and now it's runners at 1st and 2nd.
Now batting, the designated
And Millie Sawyer will come to the plate.
Sawyer.
Big moment here. 2-1, 1 out, top of the 6th. Into left, right at Humphrey for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
And here is Barrett Macias now. Into left, that one's deep. It's off the top of the wall, and that 3rd run will come home to score. It's 3-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9, Amy Ventura. Now
And that will chase Raul from the game. Gorgo Bree comes in. And we got Ventura at the plate. Grounded a short, Clemens gets it. The throw to first is in time for round number 3. Walkers make it 3-0 going to the bottom of the 6th. Got 3, 4, 5 to up here for the Liberty.
Ball, that's low.
Slow roller to second. Lancheros in time to Ventura, one away.
Batting, the right fielder, number 17, Ryder Bainman.
Drama, drama, drama. That one into left. That one is deep. That one is back. That one is gone. And the Liberty get the run back. 3-1, and now the Sonics right now hold the lead in the division by 1 run.
A designated hitter, number 52, Emmanuel Willis.
Ball. Strike.
1-2.
Let's go. Ball outside.
Ground to third. A nice diving stop by Macias in time at first, round number 2. And here comes Findor Clemens.
76, Fendor Clemens.
Nope, that's high. That's foul.
Popped up. This will end the inning. Macias will make the catch there for round number 3. But the Liberty get a run on the board, 3-1, as we head to the top of the 7th. You've got Fuller, Hiker, and McLean. Liberty, though, into their bullpen.
Inside.
Borgo Bree, a 4.21 ERA this year, a 1.13 WHIP. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5, Mulberry Hiker.
That's a strike.
Line shot to Bernal, out number 2.
Catcher, number 11, Corbin.
Brings up
McLean.
Corbin McLean. Floater into right. That's going to bomber special down into right field. And a 2-out single here for the Walkers.
Second baseman, number 23, Chanel Lonchero.
I always want to call, whenever I see Chanel as a first name, it makes me think of West Coast. And, you know, watching Ridiculous on MTV at like 3 o'clock in the morning. 1-2 to Loncheros.
No way,
Line shot into right. Vainman makes the catch, round number 3. It's time to stretch. 3-1 as we go bottom 7. Burnell, Rivas, and Lindu up.
The first baseman, number 3, Calvin Burnell.
Broken bat swinging at that one. Pops it into foul territory. McLean makes the catch, one away.
Third baseman, number 3, Ranch Rivas.
that's a strike.
Sounded like he called him Ranch Rivas. Grounded to Hiker. 2 down. Mojo up for Zuniga.
The second baseman, number 13, Hunter M.
And a grounder to Ventura. Flips it to Zuniga. Steps on the bag for round number 3. Top of the 8th. Top of the order. Walkers desperately need a run for the division.
The left fielder, number 25, William Kruger.
That's a strike. Ball inside.
Round to the 3rd. Rivas reaches out. Gets to first in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Judd French, 2 for 3 today.
French.
Nope. Inside. Steer right.
Grounder up the middle. Bree knocks it down. Gets it to first in time for round number 2.
Designated hitter,
And here is Millie Sawyer, probably her last plate appearance of the regular season.
Ball inside.
Grounds it to short. Clemens in time for out number 3. Bottom of the 8th we go. Barker, Humphrey, and Browning combined 1 for 9 here.
Center fielder, number 40, Nellie Barker.
Grounder, Lancheros, in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 12, Clara Humphrey.
Strike.
If this all holds, someone in the Sonics organization owes Ryder Vaneman a steak dinner or two. So 1 on, 1 out now. Braden Browning to the plate. And they will pull Zuniga in favor of one of the game's best closers, Diana Wynn. Runner going the throw to second in plenty of time. McLean absolutely nails that runner. 2 down now. And that's a grounder to Lancheros. In time for round number 3. Top of the 9th we go. Walkers have to get at least 1 to try and tie the division. They'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up. One, 2. Chopper to first. Bernal flips it to Bree in time for round number 1. Ventura to the plate. 0 for 3 has fallen to 10ths and a .299 average on the season.
That's
3-1 to Ventura. Fouls off that one for a full count. And she will draw the walk, so a runner aboard here. Brings up Darlene Fuller, who's also 0 for 3 tonight, and 10ths. Swings through that one. Fouls off that pitch, 0-2 the count. In the dirt. Skied into left. Caught by Humphrey for round number 2. Last chance for the Walkers here. It's Mulberry Hiker. 2-0. Grounded to second. Lynn is there. The throw is in time for out number 3. And unless we go to extra innings, it looks like the Sonics will be cheering to a division title.
The right fielder, number 17, Reiner Vaneman.
0-2 here to Ryder Vaneman. A lone run on the board here for the Liberty tonight. And he gets struck out there. Win with a strikeout. The Sonics won and just needed the Walkers not to win by 4 or more, because they will tie record-wise, and then it goes to the run differential, which if this holds as it is right now, the Sonics will have won by 1 run. Findor Clemens will come up. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th, and that one sneaks through the right side of the infield. Liberty have 2 aboard now. Kevin Bernal, 0 for 3 tenths, 207 on the season. Breaks his bat on this one, and oh, McLean need to reach out for that one. Ground ball up the middle. Loncheros goes for the tag, comes up empty. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. 2 in scoring position now for Rivas. Win is locked in.
Ball inside.
And it's a grounder to second. Loncheros up with it. And that's the game. And the Sonics have won the division. My congratulations and my sympathies go to both Russell Sprout and Kawashi. Both going to the playoffs, but it's the Sonics who will win the Icons. 3-1 the final score here in the final regular season game in Season 10. 6 hits tonight from the Walkers. French, the lone man, going with multiple hits. 8 hits for the Liberty. Willis with going 2 for 4. And Vaneman with the solo shot that broke the hearts of the Walkers. Win goes to Zuniga. He finishes 4-4. And the save to win her 7th on the season. Loss goes to Raul, falls to 2-4. MVP Zuniga, Millie Sawyer, and Caden Raul. And we'll return to the season hub, and I think we shall see the playoff bracket before us. Oh, I need to hit the button. But so how many games did we have in total? $384 games. And we're finally to the Season 10 postseason. View the detailed bracket, and here you go. The 1 seed in the Epic Conference, the Cyclones. 2 seed Quacks. 3 seed High Rollers. 4 seed Diamond Jacks. Then we got 5 Unicorns. 6 Skulls of Rock. 7 Stingers. And 8 Mythic. And on the heroic side of things, top seed Knights with the number 2 seed, Area 51. Sonics, the 3 seed. 4 seed goes to the Walkers. 5 seed, the Monstars. 6 seed, Express. 7 seed, Retrievers. And 8 seed, Lumberjacks. And we have just now got it going. I will snip this. And the playoffs will begin next week. So we have a detailed bracket. Blah, 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 bracket, standings. Okay, but there's no way to see how they're going to go game to game. So I have no idea how it's going to go. I don't know if it will go like, if it goes down the Epic side and then go to the Epic side, if it'll go, top, second, third, fourth. Yes, all playoff games will be watched. There will be no simming at all in the playoffs. We just don't really know how the game, it goes up and down. So I guess, we'll have all Epic the first night, and then all heroic the second night. This is regular season. My team detailed bracket, season standings. I don't see one unless I'm just missing something. But there you have it. The first round could take a while. Because, you're talking about a potential 40 games if all of them go to 5. I don't think they will, but that is a possibility. And just looking forward towards December now. So we'll be good that first full week. Second week, so the week of the 11th, we'll probably stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I am out of town the 11th and the 12th. I have to go out of town for one of my certification tests, but so we'll have that week, and then the full week of the 18th through the 22nd. I'm just going to go ahead and say we're not streaming the week of Christmas. And then we'll probably pick up on the 3rd come the new year. So that's at least a tentative look on what the streaming schedule looks like. It will probably, Super Series probably comes mid to late January, if I was guessing, depending on how long some of these go. But there is your playoff bracket. We'll look at the league leaders, not the playoffs, regular season. So Jamie Reese is the top here in the top 10, at least according to the game. Finished the year at a 1.97 ERA, a sub-1 whip at .79, held opponents to a .164 average-wise, pitched almost 60 innings, had 60 strikeouts through 2 complete games. Noah Terry, Guy Young doing battle behind them, finished at 62 strikeouts apiece. Guy Young pitching 2/3 of an inning more than Noah Terry. Noah Terry, though, getting the ERA over him and the whip over him and the opponent batting average over him. Rebecca Ellis edges out Gossi Correa for the best bat in the league. Finished about wow. Man, if Ellis had only gotten about 1 or 2 more hits during the season, well, no, because there was that Vern Butts guy, 402. So actually, that guy finishes with the best batting average on the year. Vern Butts, 402, Correa, 397, Ellis, 391. But it was Ellis with home runs, 14, and 34 RBIs. Actually had a lumberjack sneak in here, 31, Dave Foundwood, towards the end of the season, tying Gossi Correa. Whoops. And we have on base, slugging, hits Correa and Ellis, 54. Ellis with extra base hits. Fowler with 29 runs scored overtook Faulkner. When Simon Turnbull had 7, Wynn had 7 saves. We saw Rusty Diligence actually beating out his teammate. I think that's a reliever. That's the long reliever we saw earlier today. A 1.31 earned run average. Whip Bolt Chung, opponent batting average Bolt Chung. And then a tie at the top of strikeouts, both with 62. And I think that will do it, unless there's anything else that we want to cover here before I turn off the stream for tonight. But in any case, that will do it for tonight, folks. Next time we go live, it's the Season 10 postseason. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight to conclude the regular season, and for a fun regular season at that. A lot of ups and downs, a 32-game season, and ready to bring you the biggest postseason we have in the Ssbl so far. Well, until next time, have a good hour, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.